Did you know that over 70% of teenagers report social media as a major source of anxiety? This statistic reveals just how deeply social media impacts our mental health. From feelings of inadequacy to cyberbullying, we'll explore how these platforms can influence our emotions and thoughts. We are going to dive into the negative effects and offer strategies to mitigate them. This isn't about demonizing social media because, let's be honest, we all love a good video every now and then, but it's about understanding the potential downsides so we can use these platforms in a way that's actually healthy for us. One of the most significant impacts of social media is the constant comparison it fosters. Whether it's lifestyle, appearance, or achievements, scrolling through perfect snapshots can leave us feeling inadequate. We're comparing our everyday lives to these curated versions of others, and it's a recipe for feeling like we're not enough. This constant comparison can have a real impact on our mental health. Studies have shown that increased social media use is correlated with higher levels of anxiety and depression, particularly in young people. This comparison culture can lead to low self-esteem, body image issues, and even a decrease in overall life satisfaction. One way to fight back is to be mindful of who we follow online. If certain accounts consistently make you feel bad about yourself, it might be time for a digital detox. Let's focus on cultivating our own happiness and celebrating our own unique journeys, both online and off. Social media addiction is real, and it's linked to increased rates of anxiety and depression. It's so easy to fall into the trap of endlessly scrolling, refreshing our feeds for the next hit of dopamine. Think about how many times you've absent-mindedly picked up your phone, intending to just quickly check your notifications, only to find yourself sucked into the social media vortex for an hour. Notifications, endless scrolling, and algorithms that feed us exactly what we want to see. It's a recipe for excessive use. This excessive use can manifest in several ways, from neglecting real-life responsibilities to feeling anxious when we're away from our phones. But there are ways to combat social media addiction. Setting time limits for app usage, turning off non-essential notifications, and being more intentional about when and why we use social media can all be helpful steps. Remember, it's about finding a healthy balance. Let's reclaim our time and attention and focus on cultivating real-life connections and experiences. Cyberbullying is another harsh reality of social media. The anonymity and reach of these platforms can amplify the effects of bullying, leading to profound emotional distress. What might have once been confined to school hallways or playgrounds can now follow victims everywhere, invading even their homes through screens. The emotional scars left by cyberbullying can be just as real and long-lasting. The anonymity provided by the internet can embolden bullies, making them feel less accountable for their actions. They can hide behind fake profiles and spew hate speech without ever having to face their victims. And unlike traditional bullying, which often has witnesses who can intervene or offer support, cyberbullying can often feel isolating. This constant harassment can have devastating effects on mental health, leading to anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and even suicidal thoughts. We need to create a culture of empathy and respect online, where cyberbullying is not tolerated. Bystander intervention is crucial, and reporting abusive behavior can make a difference. Let's use our voices to uplift and support each other, not tear each other down. Fear of missing out, or FOMO, is prevalent in today's digital age. Constant updates about events and gatherings can make us feel isolated or left out. Social media fuels this FOMO by providing a constant stream of curated snapshots, showing us all the things we're supposedly missing out on. We see friends at concerts, parties, exotic vacations, and suddenly our own lives can feel dull and inadequate in comparison. This constant exposure to the highlight reels of others can lead to feelings of loneliness, anxiety, and even depression. It's important to remember that social media often presents a distorted view of reality. People tend to share the positive aspects of their lives, while the mundane, the difficult, and the downright boring are often left out of the frame. Instead of chasing experiences for the sake of an Instagram post, focus on what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. Cultivate real-life connections, pursue your passions, and create a life that you're excited to live, both online and off. Seeking validation through likes and comments can become addictive. Our self-esteem can become tied to these virtual affirmations, impacting how we perceive ourselves offline. Think about it, how many times have you posted something online and anxiously awaited the likes and comments to roll in? That little dopamine rush we get from each notification can be intoxicating, fueling a desire for more. But when our self-worth becomes dependent on these external markers of approval, we become vulnerable to the whims of algorithms and the fleeting nature of online attention. It can lead to a constant need for approval, making us more likely to conform to societal expectations or present a curated version of ourselves online. It's crucial to remember that true self-worth comes from within. Let's shift our focus from seeking external validation to cultivating internal validation. Let's celebrate our accomplishments, embrace our imperfections, and define our own worth on our own terms. The pressure to maintain a perfect online image contributes to stress and authenticity issues. We craft carefully curated personas, showcasing only the most flattering angles of ourselves, while hiding the messy, imperfect, and utterly human parts. It's like we're all actors on a digital stage, performing for an audience of followers, striving to project an image of success, happiness, and flawlessness. But this constant pressure to maintain a facade can be exhausting. We spend hours selecting the perfect filter, crafting witty captions, and staging Instagram-worthy moments, all in the pursuit of presenting an idealized version of ourselves to the world. This disconnect between our online personas and our true selves can contribute to feelings of anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. It's important to remember that social media is just a platform, a tool for connection and communication. Let's embrace authenticity and vulnerability. Remember, true connection comes from being our genuine selves, not from projecting an image of perfection. As we wrap up, it's essential to remember that social media isn't inherently bad. It connects us, inspires us, and entertains us. However, it's crucial to approach it mindfully. By understanding these dynamics, we empower ourselves to use social media in ways that enrich rather than diminish our mental well-being. Let's strive for a balanced digital diet. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button below. Your support helps us create more content like this. How has social media impacted your mental health? Let's continue this conversation together. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.